Hey y'all, I just wanted to talk to y'all a little bit. My new book is coming out, The Adventures of John Ye and KK. And in the new book, KK is having this is KK. Some might say he me. You never know. But anyway, in the new book, KK is having some gender identity issues. And so there is a little bit of controversy talking about, should you talk to children about gender identity? First of all, I'm going to say this. As a teacher, I'm not going to talk to your child about gender identity. If I read a book to your child about it, it's for you to talk to your child about it. Parents have to talk to their children. If you read this book to your children and they have questions, talk to them about it. They might be experiencing it. God knows there are many of my kids. I have girls who want to play basketball and who like to play boys' games and boys who like to play with dolls and stuff like that. And that doesn't mean anything. First of all, let me say this. Parents and other people, you have to realize gender identity has nothing to do with homosexuality, sex or sexuality. Gender identity has nothing to do with sex or sexuality. That will come later in your child's life. So just because they're having, identity issues at the time doesn't mean that that's what they're, oh, he gay, he gonna be gay because he play with dolls. Not really. That's not always the case. I'm sure some of those people who were ice skating or learning to ice skate and, people say, oh, he gay, he be wanting to ice skate and he doing gymnastics and they have wives. So that's not altogether true. But the things we consider, sometimes we consider things girl things and boys things. And that's, to kids, they just see it as something fun they want to do. And so I'm writing this book. This is a book for boys. These new series will be books for boys. They'll talk about doing chores like going outside, raking and using the pooper scooper. And then, the next few books will talk about, playing baseball and spitting and stuff. Ugh. To me, that's gross. But to boys, that's what boys do, fart and then spit and then digging up their nose. But at the same time, while John Ye is doing all of the boy stuff, KK will be doing the boy stuff, but he will be having those identity issues like, I want to, they playing football. I want to be, I don't want to play football. I want to do cheerleading with the cheerleaders or whatever. So, I want y'all to just kind of think about that. As teachers, all we can do is read a story. If we select a story that has questions for your kids, it's not for the teacher to tell your kids about their identity and who they are. It's for you to talk about it with your kids. And parents, if you're too scared to talk about it, find somebody who can talk about it, who can work through those issues. Kids these days are much more, savvy than we were. And they know a lot more than what we knew when we were growing up. So it's easier to talk to them, but you as the parent have to talk to them. And that's all I'm going to say. Hopefully you guys will go out and look for this. This is just a proof copy. And it'll be out this summer, probably like the first day in June. I'm speaking it into existence. I just have a few more edits to do. But see, You see KK, he's thinking about dancing, and he doesn't know if he wants to be like the dancer he saw or if he wants to be like this dancer. You know, it doesn't mean he's gay. He's just thinking, you know. I saw a girl dancer and she looked like she was having fun. But then there are times when KK is thinking about baseball. You know, kids are like that. You know, kids sometimes see somebody do something. Oh, I wish I could do that. And we stop them and say, no, only girls do that. You don't do that. Or, no, you don't climb trees. Only boys climb trees. Girl, you know, I have girls who get mad because I won't let them move furniture. And to me, in my old school mind, girls do not move chairs and tables and stuff like that. But to them, they see what everybody else get the opportunity to move them. Why can't I? So they want to move the tables and chairs, so I have to come out of my mind, you know, this is a different world. But, you know, I have the boys open the door for the girls. These new age kids don't do that. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that, you know. KK. And there's a point in the story where John Ye calls his brother KK the Queen Bee. And, you know, his mom had to talk to him about that, what being the Queen Bee means. You know, so anyway, I hope you guys will look into this story and read it. And if you are a parent, get it and have the conversation with your child, you know, about what's girl things and what's boy things. But really, they're just things. Pink is just a color. It doesn't mean a girl color or a boy color. I wear pink all the time. I know a lot of men that wear pink. And they are not gay. They are just lovers of pink. I know a lot of women that wear blue. That doesn't mean they're gay. They just love blue. So, you know, let's look into that. This, you know, I know this might cause a little controversy, but it is what it is. And, you know, I've been to church my whole life, so I know what the church folk gonna say. You know, but then, like I tell you, this is a new world. So, anyway, thank y'all for listening. And I know it's been a while since Mr. Demby has been on here, but I decided to try to get back into the swing of things, you know, after being out on virtual learning for so long. You get tired of sitting in front of the screen. So having to record, you know, it was like pulling teeth. And so then I had to also record my lessons for the children. And it was just becoming too much. So I just was like, I'm going to take a break. But I'm back. And I'm back with a little bit of controversy. Do you think elementary school is too early to talk about gender identity? Remember, gender identity has nothing to do with sex and sexuality. Gender identity totally just has to do with things that your child might enjoy, that you consider. It's really you, the parent, who considers it not for that gender. You know, the parents, you know, most of these issues that our kids are having come from the mind of the parent. And sometimes if you would just let children be, I'm coming out with another book called The Art of Allowing. And it's talking about building relationships with your children, loving them for who they are, not for who you want them to be. You can love them for who they are and support them to where they want to be, not who you want them to be, but where they want to be. You can help support them, and you can lead them in the way that you want them to lead, you know, go. But your job as a parent and as an educator is to support children and, you know, give them, you know, show them that being an individual is okay. It's okay to be who you are. If you a snake, I'm going to love you as a snake, but I'm going to watch myself. You know, if you a peacock and you have many colors, I'ma love you as a peacock. And peacocks normally fly. So I'ma just support you if that's what you want to do. You might want to be a singing peacock. And if that's what you want to do, I'ma support you. And so that's what we have to remember as educators. I'll talk more about that later. The art of allowing students to be. Building relationships with your children. Anyway, I'm done. Thank y'all for listening.